Hello and welcome to First Issues Now, the sporadic review show of First Issues. Today we are looking at Backways #1, written by Justin Jordan, art by Eleonora Carlini, and colors by Sylvia Today. Anna is a college student whose best friend, or girlfriend, not really clear, goes missing, though we do see that she was pulled through the mirror. And by trying to find her, Anna gets swept into this magical world behind our world, the Backways, where magic and monsters mingle away from the real world, led by the nearly bumbling Coyote Bones. First, I want to say that I like the art. It's got the dark, sketchy yet clean look that I like, and the colors are vibrant or dark to add a difference to the real world and the mystical side of things. I totally dig it. But the writing. I love Aftershock comics. They have a damn good batting average, but sometimes when you're up to bat, you can swing too early or rush to get a hit. Here, definitely feels like a rush job. It starts fantastically well, showing Sylvia, Anna's friend or girlfriend, whatever, gets taken through her mirror, and then hard cutting to 3 days later where Anna and Sylvia's mother have a fairly great argument about how Anna's been the one changing Sylvia, and Sylvia's mom really doesn't want her around. It's a solid character interaction that gives us the basic idea of Sylvia's life and both women's role within it. But then we get to the next pages, which introduces Crazy Crow Lady randomly in an alley attacking Anna with the crows, then Coyote Bones after Anna breaks into Sylvia's apartment to look for clues, then to Anna apparently making a doorway and traveling through the closet to other areas, then running into a skin bender before Coyote comes from nowhere to try and save her, bumbles a bit, and then taking her to Backways, and that's when the comic ends. Now, the reason I say that that's rushed is because Anna's dialogue after that initial scene is basically just Herm and where am I for the most part. While it was a cute moment when Coyote points that out, her asking a question about who Coyote is was a more human response than the Herm she gave, or the ... I believe. But that doesn't negate that a first issue, be it designed for a trade buy or not, should make us want to follow the character through the adventure, and this really doesn't. I feel Jordan had some nifty concepts and ideas here, but instead of letting the story come out naturally to put in these beats, they just happen. And we as readers are just there to go, wow, that guy's neat. Make her smile with his neck and stuff. Anna is just not interesting enough, with her main contribution being what Sylvia's mom said about her. We get half a page of actual flashback to show Anna and Sylvia even on the same couch, but nothing is really in that moment. There's no emotion in Anna wanting to find her friend. No fervor when literally a woman dressed as a sugar skull is in her missing friend's apartment. I know you want to show Anna as a strong character, but there's a difference between being strong and just being uninteresting. Hey, what if she grabs something from the bureau she's looking at and chucks it at Coyote and then asks, who are you or where's Sylvia? Or anything instead of just this reactionless millennial. No, literally, the only characters we get any, character out of is Coyote Bones, who's basically just a wanderer, which I assume makes her like a tourist, not having magic of her own, but needing to use totems and fetishes to do what she do, which is actually very well conveyed. But we also see that she's kind of bad at being anything. She comes in, cracks off an attempt at being funny, runs out, Anna chases her, then Coyote comes back to fail at saving Anna from Skin Horse. No, I don't actually know if that's his actual name, but whatever. And she literally fails at saving her, with Anna needing to save her by laying a beatdown on the dude. So was I disappointed with this as a first issue? Yes. I feel that this was just greenlit too early, needing at least an editor to go through one more time and go, can we have at least Anna give an emotion? Maybe a moment before Coyote comes into the apartment and actually legitimately lamenting the loss of her love or something. Or even better, to keep a little jovial heart to it, to give Anna some form of character, you have her find Sylvia's underwear, and then Anna just bursts into laughter because that means Sylvia's missing without her underwear on. You know, she starts chuckling, then laughs, and then gives a sob. No, that's not the best foot forward, but that's a spur-of-the-moment notion. Literally just a 4-panel moment could have given something to Anna's character than her herming at everything. But at the same time, this may have been a stumble of a first issue for me. I've heard tons of people say that this worked for them, so my verdict for this is read it. Read it means that it is most definitely at least worth checking out, as your mileage may vary. However, I will also say that I'm going to check out at least the trade version of this to see that maybe this was more of a first issue for a trade, which I do give some credence to how quickly this issue ended, without barely even an introduction to the titular Backways. But on that bombshell, that's all for today. If you agree or disagree with me, please leave a comment below. And while you're down there, suggest a comic for the next First Issues. Please like, share, and follow us. Currently, with YouTube being the way it is, we need all the help we can get. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and please consider pledging to our Patreon. Just remember, my integrity is fairly cheap to own. But seriously, as always, stay golden, Inklings.